It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Hurts throwing right away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Jackson will throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 42 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
13.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's
touchdown. James Prochet. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Flushed out right. And that's That's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Change it. Hey, middle.
Jackson to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.